Hello, I want to show you something which drastically changes what happens in this series. Since last time, I was made aware of something I'm going to show you. So let's load up Blueprint save I have here. The way the game works is it's basically a turn-based game that updates 60 times per second. Basically each tick, well, you have 60 ticks in a second, and each tick is an update of the game. So if we take, for example, an assembly machine, and we make green circuits, and let me show you here to begin with. So I have some infinity chests up here, which provides and gets rid of this stuff. So this will work, and I have some bots with crazy speed. So production right now is 480 per minute, and consumption of basic electronic board is the same, 480 per minute. The point here is that crafting has a limit. It can't craft quicker than 60 ticks per second. This recipe we're doing is 0.5 seconds, which means that it will reach the cap at crafting speed 30 here. So if we place a row of beacons, so now we're at 32 crafting speed. So this thing is now working as quickly as it possibly can do. So if we search for a circuit, we see that production suddenly is 3.6 thousand per minute, because that's 60 per second, and consumption is 3600 because that's also 60 per second. And the bottleneck here is the crafting speed. It's capped at this. So no matter how many more beacons we place here, crafting speed 90, 96, 102, no matter how many we do, it's still gonna be capped at 3.6 thousand per minute because it's 60 per second. So that's the basics on how this thing works. So if we put prod models on this, we know now that we get plus 72% productivity. This is 72% more than this, but the consumption is still the same. And the thing is, this may be a bug or a clever use of game mechanics, I'm not entirely sure. But what happens is, if we now speed beacon more, the productivity bonus is added still. So if we try to get this up to like 60, so production was base 3.6 with 6 prod modules, it's 6.1 there, and now it's up to 8.7. So, but the consumption is still 3.6. So after you reach the cap, each additional beacon you place basically turns into a productivity beacon. And I have, let me show you here. This feature or bug or whatever you want to call it, effects, is in Speedblock, that is. Stuff with base and craft speed 4 and 3.5. So it's the electronic assembly machine and the assembly machine 6. And it's mostly the recipes with half a second craft time. This means that productivity beacons can be used on these items. Notably all the sheet coils. So I was like, when I was made aware of this, I didn't like it one bit, because it's unintentional more resources. Let's see, I have a test save here. So the problem is that it's already happening. The green circuit thing has a crafting speed of 59. And remember, the cap was 30, and then each additional beacon is a productivity beacon. If you have 2 more beacons, you get another prod module in the assembly machine, pretty much. But the thing is, it's already happening here. I can't avoid it. I'm already getting this benefit here without even knowing it. It's already happened just because I have this design with 1 row of beacons, then a 4-tile gap, and then another row of beacons, and 4-tile gap, and so on. Because this way, these beacons will reach 2 rows, and I'm not about to change that. So what does this bug or clever use of game mechanic mean for the actual speedrun? I'm gonna stick to this design that I have and just go with it and see what happens. Probably the run will be a bit quicker. So the main difference right now is that I'm, like this episode, gonna transition into from having the sheet coils being made on the edge here, and I'm gonna put them in here so they actually benefit from the productivity beacons. So I just wanted to explain that so you know what's actually going on, because the circuit area will look like this eventually today. So let's get going with the actual speedrun. So off we go. Research is on rocket silo. Yeah, that can continue. This thing is out of stuff, so that's not needed anymore. Can remove this, just clear out this thing. Not needed. Another thing I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna clear out the beacons here. Yeah, actually everything. Because I'm gonna set up the new circuit build fairly early here. Let's do place some blueprints. So I'm gonna place a new smelting, everything smelting, because this adds a few more buildings. And I'm gonna place more modules, because this changes some requests, so it gathers some more things. What else? So over here, I may run low on sulfur, and then I don't want it to request for buffer chests in this sulfur drain, which is copper 3. So if I run out of sulfur, this will have the lowest priority. Alright, so I think we're ready to begin here. So we're gonna clean up this thing. I have so many things to deconstruct here. It's crazy. To begin with, place, where is it? Expanded circuits part 1. So I'm gonna place it so it places landfill and stuff. And then I can place the power poles, so I can remove the old power poles. And need to deconstruct whole things. This whole thing is no longer used anyway, so that can go. This can go as well. But you can still make ingots, so that's fine. There's just so much to deconstruct. I can't remember all of it. Let's place it again. I'm gonna place this like 15 times more, so it's not over quite yet. And this can go. And then do this. Get rid of all those. What else? Okay. Try again. Most of this is green, except this. Up here, this one can go. So this should start working again. There's 1,500 Logibots available out of the 14,000. So I still have no silicon whatsoever. But this is up and running. Yeah, all the beacons are now placed. Productivity is very high. One thing with the beacons is they use a lot of power. So, it's time to expand power. And nuclear power is... So we have 1.5. Let's fill up this one to begin with. Rotate. There you go. So, that's some more power. That will be good. And then, let's use the ASC MMMS. Or the amazing, super crazy min-max monitoring system. So here we see that all the basic resources for circuit production is green, except aluminium and chrome, which is yellow right now. Plastic is yellow, Some of the crushed ores and stuff are red. But most of this seems fine right now. I think the big bottleneck will be plastic. So plastic production is 3,500. Consumption is 5,000. Yeah, so that's going to be out in a few minutes. So the first blueprint I'll place. Now we're really going into the endgame blueprints here. So endgame plastics. This we can place... yeah, let's do it right there. Sure. Now I don't need this many beacons here. So remove like most of them for now. Keep like... a few. 6, yeah, sure, that's fine now. It's down to 4,300. 4,200. 4,100. Yeah, okay, good timing on this. To get this up. So, next blueprint. No time to waste here. So next one is silicon ingots. This can go right here. Yeah, sure. So bots are busy. After that, I want to place bobmodium chunks, actually. Where's that? Here. Bobmodium chunks. You go right there. Silicon ingot is good to go. So again, all these blueprints have speed beacons, which are designed to have a high capacity. But I don't need them right now, so I'm just gonna save like 2 of them. And there's some silicon ingots. Bobmodium chunks. Here. Bobmodium chunks. Get rid of these. Actually, all of them. Because this needs bobmodium chunks, and I have like none. So that's why I'm placing that in combination with the silicon. Yeah, right. How are things looking? Aluminium is low. Why is that? You have no rubite chunks. Why is no rubite chunks? Because there's no rubite ore. Because I'm making too much of this stuff. Can I cancel a few of these? Maybe? If I have some beacons left over, I want to just try to get the sludge up a bit better. So now I'm missing 17 beacons, but yeah, they will hopefully be made if I get some aluminium. Stop working. Stop working. Stop working. Okay, you can keep 1. So hopefully more sludge now is going down to these. Because I really need rubite at the moment. Yeah, right. I'm fairly sure I'm gonna be out of chrome now. 3,000 chrome left. Oh, jeez. Okay. Copper is low. Everything is low. Copper is low because Cortinium. This is just a bad circle. At least plastic is good, so I can remove these beacons. Place them elsewhere where they're better used right now. Alright, there are so many things I need to place, so let's begin. It's time to start working on more chrome, which means ferrous crystals. So you go right there. Ferrous crystals need lithium salt. So we place that just over here. And then I need base mineral oil as well. So you can go right there. And then the actual chrome sheet coils are needed. So you can go there. So red circuit production is at full capacity. Which right now is 6.6 thousand per minute after I upgraded this. So it was 4.5 and then it's up to 6.6. It spikes a bit up and down, but right now it's full actually. So how's black circuits production? This peaks at 420 at the moment. That needed 2, this needed some, this needed some. Rocket silo finished. Space science. Sure, go ahead. This black circuit production. It's gonna work until it's out of chrome, which it is. So it's out of chrome. Rip. So place ferrous crystal right there. Remove the beacons because we don't need those right now. This kind of need beacons. Can have one there. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Place the lithia salt. Really add. No, you don't need all beacons there either. Place base mineral oil. This for sure doesn't need beacons. And then the oh yeah, bots are not gonna catch up now either. Well, they are because I'm out of chrome, so that worked out. Chrome, place that there. No, don't really need any beacons either. After this, we might as well start with copper sheet coils. This can go here, sure. Because we were low on copper, very low on copper and chrome, so that would be good. And again, no beacons needed, I think. How many beacons do I have? 14 speed modules. 22. Alright, I want to place some more in this build. Because I want sludge. Do you need some more actually? Kind of. Do some more for chrome. What does this say? It says I have chrome now already. Wow. So it's just copper right now. I actually have wire coils at the moment, so stop requesting from buffer chest for wire coils up here. How's bots? 5,000 bots available. Wow. Ooh, black circuit is producing well. It buffered up some items, I think. So beacons production should be pretty good. Yeah, 8 beacons per minute. How about modules? Module 3s. Oh, it was dead for so long when I was out of chrome. But right now, holy crap, 30 per minute? This is just temporary until it burns through storage. 30 per minute, that would be interesting to have that long term. So, place more here. 12 beacons, that's like 2 minutes production. Oh, really good. So, what does this say? Oh, monosilicon is out. Okay. Monosilicon. Yep, go ahead. I don't think this needs beacons. I'm gonna save 2 there. Because now that I have bots, I want to also place crushed stone drain to get rid of extra crushed stone. And we can do that right here and benefit from these beacons. We're at 35 hours, 24 minutes, so we're already, what is this, 45 minutes in? 40 minutes in? Oh my god. Goes so quick. While we're at it, let's upgrade all the inserters up here. This row I don't think got upgraded before. Everything else is. We can upgrade everything here. Yeah, just do it 90 inserters, that's fine. That takes like 15 seconds to produce that amount of black circuits. Place a few of these, and I want, because this is not working anymore, because it's like it's full. So you can request this stuff, 9,600. You can request this stuff, 9,600. And then you do that one as well. Okay, so now this will actually keep working. You can request like 600. But yeah, this is bottlenecking on... Alright, already is. I gotta get up the small battery production here. How many beacons missing? Oh, none. Cool. I really gotta fix this thing though. So to do that, I have a blueprint called Small Biters Part 3. which places more beacons. Alright, this really increased the speed for these, which means that this thing is now getting lots of crystals. So it's working way quicker than before. What does resources say? Aluminium is low. Alright, I gotta expand some more here. What do I want to do? I want to add sapphire chunks. And aluminium ingot. This one can go here. So I'm rotating this to have the robot down there. Also, there's a bunch of worms here that I want to get rid of. After that, I think I'm going to place aluminium sheet coils right away. And this goes, sure, right there. So one thing this does is it provides alumina to the lodge network, which I don't have at the moment. And it's needed for this thing up here. What is this called? Polishing compound. So without that, I get no more gems. So it's kind of vital. No lodge bot suddenly. Oh my god. I think this request so. Oh yeah. Alright, that killed everything except one worm. Oh, that sucks. This killed everything here. So, aluminium sheet coils. This is a combo with titanium, so it's doing both aluminium and titanium. Don't need this. I was low on aluminium, right? Yeah. Is it terrible? Yes, it is. Nothing is working. So, this thing needs to actually work. I'm gonna keep a few beacons here. Yeah, this is more aluminium sheet coils. So the old thing up here is still running. It has everything. No, you're not running because no sodium hydroxide. Okay, I can solve that. Because I have an endgame blueprint called... what is it? Calcium chloride and sodium hydroxide fill up. I'm just going to place this over here somewhere. Need sodium hydroxide. Come on, bots, place land. So this is going to use crushed stone to make calcium chloride, which I don't even remember what it's for right now. But it also tops up sodium hydroxide. So it says work until there's 20,000 sodium hydroxide here. So that should kickstart the aluminium again. Oh yeah. This is some sheet coils. Which means there's tons coming in here. Which means almost full production again. So what else do I want to place? In combination with this, I'm gonna run out of beans, I think. Yep. So I gotta replace farm power here. And that is just removing all of this. And then I place something called beans. And this just... So instead of farm power, it just produces beans from the binofran. And that will make enough beans for the pulp for biters. Also, power is probably going to run low if I remove that. So let's place a new one. Delete this. Do nuclear power half. And we begin with this one. And it's connected there. So what does this say? It's just low on aluminium right now. It's low on plastic. Apparently replace a few beacons at plastic. Not sure how many I needed. But there you go. So this thing is really nice to just get a quick overview of what is missing. So we're missing some ores, Cortinium mostly. Even Bobmonium now. So how's this doing? There is sludge here now. So re-enable Bobmonium for a few. Cortinium is actually running pretty well. It's at max capacity actually. How many beacons do we have? 37? Oh my god. Just a few more landfall, come on. Right, start with it. Where are the lost bots? There. No? How? I don't know, we'll come back to that. What are we missing? We're missing Jivolite chunks, Sapphire chunks, Cortinium Sapphire chunks we're missing. So, more beacons there. We need Jivolite chunks. Place that. We need a row of beacons up here. Forgot about that. Wait, did I have enough speed modules? Ooh. 50 beacons. Oh god. 50 beacons. Up the production here as well. I want to finish the nuclear power. Oh my god, you're really stuck somewhere. How? Oh well. I want to place red and green signs in game. It's aluminium and copper wire coil. Ooh. So, copper wire coil, request from buffer chests again. Up here. Enable this. Looks like I have copper sheet coils, lots of them. So, remove that. So this will produce all the red and green signs I need later on when I have beacons for them. For now, they're just gonna make some red and green signs. Change research. We need something called bottled gas processing because I'm gonna use I'm gonna bottle nitric acid to deliver that, and that needs this. So that goes pretty quick. The goal today is to actually launch a rocket. Another thing that I wasn't really aware of is that when you have Logibots available, you can have a death ball. But when you don't have Logibots available, they spread out everywhere. So by having a few thousand, like say 10-20% of your total Logibots available at all times, you actually deliver more stuff than if all of them are working. So I'm just disabling red circuits right now, so that the Logibots will catch up. It's just funny how that works. The thing I will do as well is just deconstruct this sludge, because it's time to prepare for expanding this, and I'm going to expand this northward. So next thing I want is Centrifuge 3. Because these have very high crafting speeds. They cost black circuits and stuff, but it's high crafting speed, so I'm just gonna research it. Oh, Logibomb is already done. Okay. Let's expand the circuits to the part 2 version. There. And then let's disable these again. So I placed the part 2 recipe here now, which means that requests just increased a lot. And they're trying to buff up 20,000 of each item, so they will work there for a while. So let's, while we're doing that, let's work through here. So I did find the charging pad, which didn't have power. It was this one. What else? We're getting a lot of bots here, and they don't really have adequate charging. So I'm gonna upgrade all charging pads 1 to charging pad 2, and also upgrade the roboports here. Not pretty much, just straight across the board. So yeah, like 50, no, that seems overkill. Alright, 40. Okay, yeah, good. Still no Logibots. Yeah, they'll take a while to just reach this buffer here. How are you doing? Are you catching up yet? No. How's power? Yeah, it's still holding. Right, so it will soon catch up, and then I can enable this again. Another thing is the crystal powder drain here is not fast enough, so I'm gonna beacon it. I think we're getting a lot of crystal powder. Yeah, 10,000 crystal powder already, so gotta get rid of that. Oh, it's finally caught up. So we can expand this again. There you go. So one thing I want to do is I don't want all the red circuits to be enabled. I'm going to keep 5 for now. Yeah, okay, good. Century 3 done, so it's just going back to space science. So, nuclear power. Yeah, I'm gonna place the full nuclear power right away because kind of need it. So the bots can work on that. Come on, I'll get back up there. Another thing I want to place is a geode drain. So let's go in here. We have drain blueprints, and here's a geode drain. And this one will go right here. Sure. So I'm gonna look at the amount of Logibots available in Roboports a lot today, because as soon as I go to 0, I want to stop circuit production to let them catch up again. Because having 3,000 available is way better than having none available, because they deliver so much more stuff then. Alright, they're placing that. Can I place the nuclear power now? Yes, I can. So, nuclear power full. Just expanding the power. There we go. It's kind of okay for now, but yeah, I want this expanded, so they can work on that. It takes quite a while to build all the things for nuclear power. I mean, we could upgrade this one and increase the request here a bit. Not decrease it, increase it to 1,000, and this to 500. And then upgrade the inserter. That helps a bit, but it's still gonna take a while. Also, this consumes a lot of concrete, so upgrade that one as well. There you go. Alright, so has this been placed? Yes, time to place the geode drain. Right there. I don't think this needs beacons right now, you can keep like 1. So next thing I want to do is, I think I'm out of charcoal. Yep. So we're gonna deconstruct the old charcoal. That's this part. Including up to this. How are our speed modules and beacons and stuff? So we have 5 prod modules, we have 21 speed modules. I'm gonna pick up a few speed modules. We have 52 beacons, so I'm gonna deprioritize beacons right now. And then I'll swap this into a provider chest instead of a buffer chest for beacon 2s. So this will actually still get beacons. So if I have extra circuits, it will still make some beacons. The reason I'm deconstructing the old charcoal is that I kind of want to place more of these, but there's no room to place them here. They have synergy bonuses, so if I place more next to each other, they all produce more. So I'm gonna eventually deconstruct this one and have all the charcoal up here. So let's do endgame. We have charcoal. You can go like right there, and then we'll place another one up there. The production here is really great. 4,000 Logibots. Ooh, 3,000. Do I dare enable another red circuit? Let's try. There we go. So now I have 6 of these enabled instead of 5. So I deconstruct this thing because it's time to place sludge. So we have the blueprint. So I have this sludge if I want to expand southward with 1 new. And then I have the other one here if I want to expand it upwards. So this goes right here. How many bots? 5,000? Ooh, we can enable more circuits. There we go. So now it should start to build up a buffer of red circuits, I hope. What's next? When I do this, the thingy with chrome here is that it's just now buffering up these things. And manganese will fairly soon be full here. So I have a blueprint now called manganese drain. And this will just get rid of manganese. This is manganese 1, manganese smelting 1. So it just straight up makes ore into manganese. Because I don't really feel a big use for manganese, it's just unwanted. And I can squeeze it in here because there's some beacons here. What are you doing? Oh. They killed the Roboport? Wow. Plasma turret. There. Stupid bots. Worms, I mean. Oh. Place this, please. Get rid of that. So what are we making here? I think the first row will be continuum. Because we're low on that. One issue I have is I don't have enough mineral catalyst. So I think I'll use this one for that. Alright, those have been killed. We can replace the roboport. And good, just missing 6 speed models, so this is fine. I think I didn't finish the manganese drain. Yep. Oops. Manganese drain, and you go right there. And this just gets rid of manganese, which will make manganese ingots, and which for now is being drained up here. So this into aluminium sheet coils. So all the manganese ingots will go up here. This will have prio, and yeah, getting more aluminium. So how's this looking? 5,000 bots available. Wow. What are we low on? We're low on copper. Okay. What to do about that? Copper is copper ingots. We need more. We actually have some of these. So I'm gonna beacon copper ingots, so that we get more copper ingots for copper wire. Next thing is, I think Givelite crystals are completely out. Yeah. I need Givelite crystals. So we have this, we have Givelite crystals. I'm just gonna place this one here. Like that. Oh, also, the charging pads. Make a row there, make a row there. That's good. How's resin? Resin is low. That's bad. I gotta expand that. How's silver? There's no silver ore. Yeah, I need to place silver. So that's silver ingots. And this is a small blueprint. I'll just place that here. I don't know which way. It doesn't matter, I think. Maybe some beacons will be reused if I place it here. Just go like that. After silver, resin was completely out. So the next blueprint is gonna be resin and fiberglass boards endgame. And this goes, yeah, right here. I am gonna keep all these beacons. How much red circuits do we have? Ooh, 19,000. Okay, I can actually enable the last one now because it doesn't matter anymore. They're not gonna use more bots anyway. The next thing I gotta do is I might as well deconstruct the old plastic now. Because I want synth gas to be available for base mineral oil, and I don't want it to be made into this. So yeah, just deconstruct this. The only thing I need to be aware of here is to keep the hydrogen connection up for making synth gas. But this can go, these beacons can go, that can go. So this should be fine. So we actually got some more room here now. Space science pack. Alright. I'm just gonna do some random researches. Well, they're not random because I know which they are. But ones that I don't really need, but are good, like lab research speed 5. 500 purple science. Sure, go ahead. You can go, you're not used. Good, how are bots? 9,000 bots available. Oh my god. I need to use black circuits. And that basically means make more beacons. So let's speed this up a bit. I think you need some more beacons here. Might as well. Also, if there's any here without speed modules, speed 3s, we can place that. There's so many things I need. I think, for example, that these are low. Yeah. So, more beacons, more everything. Okay. upgrade all these inserters. There we go. What's missing? Copper ingots. No, copper plates now. So I gotta enable copper plates. Request some buffer chests here again. And give you a few more beacons as well. 1500 Logibots only. Wow, they're really working hard. This is like really pushing the limits. I can't believe how well this is going. Black circuits are still full. It's limited to 1000. So whenever I actually consume more black circuits, it will require more bots. Ooh. Oh, it's going up and down. Okay, okay. Let's continue. So what I need is probably meat right now. Yeah, there's no meat whatsoever. So we have meat endgame. We replace that. That gives more beacons, and that should be fine. What's next? Alright, let's do the nitric acid now. So that's here, that's nitric acid. This I should be able to squeeze in here. No, I did this up here actually. Yeah, because this isn't needed anymore. So you can go. And this can go right there, I think. Alright, construction bots are doing something. So the fun thing here is that with more beacons, they swim faster. And that's how they produce the meat quicker. Look at them go here in the middle. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. This is a bottled nitric acid, which is why I needed the canister, the gas processing thing. This is needed down here to make silver nitrate and actual silver ingots. So that's good. Next up, I think I need bobmonium crystals, and those will go here. I can deconstruct this whole row now. Again, I'm not worried about this because each of these, with the old electrolyzer 3s, produce like 6,000 sludge per minute, and this new one, when completely beaconed, produces 70,000. So each one of these is like 10 times as much as one of these. That's why I have no problems replacing replacing them here, because I'm going to increase the production so much anyway. Also, I want to expand northwards here, mostly because, like, if I expand south, the bots will have longer to travel, and they will be more of a bottleneck. And I'm trying to push it here, just to keep things afloat until I launch the rocket. So yeah, deconstruct this, all these, and then we'll place because what are we missing? We have all the basics. We don't have sapphirite crystals, rubite crystals, or bobmonium crystals, or a bunch of ores. So the next thing I'm going to place is bobmonium ores. No, crystals. Bobmonium crystals. This we can just squeeze in here. Like that. I think I'm ready to place the next sludge. So this will be this sludge, and this will go right here. So I should start to get some extra sludge here soon. Next up after that, let's start landfilling the next power plant. So this goes right there. Still no sludge here. I don't need to enable these things because there's not enough sludge anyway. Okay, yeah, so the bottleneck now is stereotype for copper. So let's enable one row of stereotype. I didn't think I would really do this in a long time, because each mineralized water thing makes some stereotype. And that's why I think I never will do sapphirite, but yeah. Let's actually go to the good stuff. So endgame, we have fusion rockets blueprint, which I placed the chrome just right there. So this makes rockets, it makes fusion bots, it makes all the batteries I need, it makes plutonium. It's a big, good blueprint, this. There's not enough crystal catalyst. Is there any at all? There's no crystal catalyst. We have crystal catalyst endgame. Yeah, this can go here. If I need crystal catalyst, there you go. Also, I need some rocket fuel. I can place this just down here. And then we'll place some charging pads here. A row there, like that. Might also want some up here, actually. Me. There we go. Rocket fuel. You need to keep all beacons and prod modules, yes. You're missing nithinol plates. Why? You're missing titanium ingots. What's with that? Probably crystal catalyst. There you go. Sure, keep everything there. Just make crystal catalyst. Give me titanium. How's bots now? Bots are fine. Can enable red circuits again. So this is just... Where is it? Expanded circuits, part 2, and place it, and then it works. How are you not making these things? Where's that? That's over here. You need nithinol gear wheels. Am I making titanium ingots here? I guess not. Why did the old one stop? Ah, robot crystals. Okay, okay. So, down here we have to place sapphire crystals. I need rubite crystals. I already have bemonium crystals. We have givlite crystals. There's a worm. Ooh. Okay, so keep all the beacons for now. Alright, so this thing, you're making rocket fuel, good. You should be making bobbing about enrichment process. Yep. This needs beacons now. Alright, that's killed. 0 Logibots available. Hopefully they will catch up after they delivered stuff here, but I guess not. Alright, I have to disable this again. So red circuit production, turn off. Yeah, just turn off every red circuit production. Okay, you are now requesting sulfur. I'm totally out of sulfur. Wow. I'm gonna remove the old thing here. This is draining sulfur. Just get rid of it. I don't need this copper anymore. So I've effectively turned off the old copper because it's just draining sulfur. Okay, we are back. So with bots, so replace this. Start making advanced circuits again. Good. So yeah, you should be getting sulfur, which means this is up, which means I'm getting chunks, which means titanium should be up. You have this stuff, yes. Time for power maybe? Yep, you can place this and work on that. So, there you go. That will take like 200 years for them to build, but it's fine. I just need them to catch up on this, which means that we'll actually get titanium ingots here, which can go elsewhere, probably for nithinol, because that's what is needed right now. Let's place the everything's melting. This is where I have the rocket silo. How's the power? Uh-oh. Okay, it's pretty limited. But this new one should come online soon. It's just missing a bunch of buildings. It has started to heat up. It's gonna be fine. I hope. Okay. Bobbing about enrichment process is being replicating plutonium here. I just need some more Nithnol gear wheels. I did place the part that makes the silo, so yeah. How's that looking? Probably doesn't have electric engines. No, it doesn't. So it's time to upgrade the electric engine production. So what I do here is, yeah, deconstruct this area. That's not needed anymore. This thing can go. That can go. Okay. So what I want here is, you can request 1,000. I want to upgrade these. I want these to request more, like 200 and 200. So now I'm preparing for fusion blocks. And upgrade the inserters. So, yeah, I'm gonna place a row of beacons here. That's pretty much it. And then we'll put in full prod modules for this. There we go. And when they place the beacons, yeah, all will be fine. All just fine. I think this is totally overkill for beacons actually, but yeah, whatever. Another thing that needs to be upgraded is then the regular engines. So fill this with the prod module. Do 200 and 200 and 200, sure. These are all mid-stack inserters. So what I'm going to do here is, since there's room here in the circuit thing, I'm going to copy this one and just place it in the circuit area. So the electric engines, no, the basic engines will now be filled with prod module as well, and with beacons. So, do we have enough of these? Yes, enable the third one. Can probably enable the fourth one as well, yes. So, bobbing about enrichment process is now going at full pace. So, the rocket silo. You have everything you need, so now I'm gonna stop requesting stuff and enable the inserter. So now it's just gonna input exactly what is needed for the rocket silo. I know I want to expand science here. You're missing solder. That's probably because tin or something like that, which doesn't have beacons. Yeah, tin. So, give me beacon. There you go, that's some beacons. Actually, just go nuts. In fact, could you place them first? So I'm deconstructing these beacons again, just so that I get them in the tin. And then solder probably needs a few beacons as well. Here we go. So, rocket silo has been placed. Wow, it's already 77% done. I wonder how much it did without having prod modules. Probably not that much. So it actually did make a lot of RCUs. Wow. So right now it's bottlenecking on rocket fuel, and one of these is designed to launch a rocket every 12 minutes. Or 30 minutes. So I could place more rocket fuel, but I don't really need that much space science right now, so I'm fine with this pace. So this will actually produce one rocket every 12 minutes. And that's fine, it's already 81% done, so we're gonna see rocket launch in like 2 minutes here. Replace these beacons. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, there's the first satellite, there's the first rocket launch. Woot woot. Alright. Oh, it's so quick. It vanishes. But hey, there's space science. So, expand science here. More beacons are needed. And the research will be more speed for worker robots. 1000 space science. There's the last lab. Okay, research is up. We're researching worker robot speed 6 for space science. Alright, so what else do we need? Carbon is low? Ooh. So, if you're wondering, the universal solution to C-block, if something is low, place more beacons. That solves it. Alright, so we are getting some extra plutonium, which means these are starting to work, which means they've started to produce fusion bots. Even though they're very limited on black circuits, they still used up some. Okay, cool. So we have a few fusion bots. 24 construction bots, 37 logic bots. Worker robot speed 7 is done. Nice, nice. Oh wow, they're so quick now. We're out of sodium because I forgot to place salt and sodium drain. So this goes right there. Right, what's next? So I'm gonna deconstruct this whole area soon. So before that, I want some more capacitor banks. So do 1000. That will give us a bigger buffer. I also want to launch another rocket now, so I'll prioritize RCUs here. I don't actually want Logibots right now, so I will stop requesting that altogether. And I think it's time to enable this one, so we actually get fusion construction bots. Next thing is to actually get the bots out of the network. So I have a small blueprint here, construction bot extraction, which has what's it called, a storage chest, and then it has a filter for landfill in it. The bots will actually deliver a few sand to this, and then all the sand which I'll just show you. So over here, pick up, no, not this one, this. So when I deconstruct this sand, that didn't actually matter, but oh, whatever. We have a big chest here with sand. So when bots are picking this up and going over there, so if we just stop deconstructing this, this means that the bots will actually put the sand in these chests, and then they will go here, and then they will be extracted. So we're down to 370 bots already, 350, 330. So I'll repeat this a couple of times just to get out all the logic bots, no, construction bots from the system. So it's this one. This also extracts the fusion bots, but because otherwise they will just go back and forwards here. 24. Down to 17. 7. 3. There's 3 Mark II bots. 0. Okay, all of them out. So now we enable this one, so we get the fusion bots into the large network. And then we can deconstruct this. So one thing I want to do now is I want to deconstruct the half the base. So over here, we actually need some provider chests because now there's no construction bots and there's tons of logic bots. So request this from buffer chests and enable this one. If purple chest is less than say 40, then work. So this is going to make some purple chests, and then we need an upgrade planner. So this is going to change all the different types of chests, including storage, into provider chests. So if we do this and change all those, all these things, including the sand, will be delivered by Logibot to other places instead of actually having construction bots doing it. Next thing is Alien Bacteria Part 2, finally. This was like 5 episodes I placed this, or something. So finally going to expand this to Part 2. How's this looking now? Do you have enough of these to launch another rocket? You just did launch one. Okay, I will temporarily turn off this and save the black circuits for fusion bots. Because I want a few more. I have 250 now, that's not really enough. Okay, maybe it is enough because they already placed this. Fusion bots are great. Worker robot cog size is done. So the only other research I'm going to do today is worker robot speed 7. And that's going to take a while. I need to launch 2 more rockets and get enough yellow signs for it. So after this we have something called replace everything. And this is just buildings that I'm going to deconstruct soon. Bots should be able to place this quick, because, you know, they're fusion bots and they don't need to charge. And they're extremely quick. Yeah, like that. That was great. So after that, it's actually time to expand the circuits a bit. So let's use the upgrade planner here. And what I will deconstruct is from here, all this area, all this, these can go. These are 2 chests with brass, lots of it, so those have to go. So all these are now provider chests, so the Logibots have removed everything already. So we can start deconstructing. So it's really difficult to keep up now, just because the bots are so insanely fast. So this needs to go, this one, so get rid of this. This needs to go. Not that one. And this row, I think I got most of it now. So we have a blueprint called Expanded Circuits 2.5. Red circuits disabled, so I'm gonna use this one. This seems fine, everything got placed as far as I can see. So I have the red circuits disabled now because I want the Logibots to actually catch up. It looks like they're doing okay. So then we can use the expanded circuits, red circuits enabled. And now these will output and red circuits back up. So this will first and foremost make more blue circuits and more black circuits. And that's what the important part here is. Alright, good enough. So how's black circuits now? You are getting a lot of black circuits, which means more fusion bots. 455 already. You can now enable one of these and make some more RCUs. Alright, okay, good. So next thing, so if we check this, yeah, there's no gold whatsoever. So down here, it's time to deconstruct part of the old base. Like all this can go. Yep, and because there's 670 fusion bots now, they're getting pretty quick at this. So let's see, ingots, we need gold ingots. This is a terrible blueprint because it's not rectangular. That's a big problem. But I can squeeze this one in there. It should be pretty quick to place this, yeah, like that. You can keep the beacons. And then we need actual gold sheet coils as well. This can go right next to this. Should be okay. Yep. After this, I did deconstruct part of the brass, so I'm gonna place that right here. Like that. And then, one thing I'm very sure I'll be missing is rubies. So I'm gonna start placing endgame science builds. So this is for yellow science. Oh, fusion bots, so good. So this can go, you can keep a few there. The main thing I need here from this is some rubies and then these polishing wheels. So only work until there's 2000 rubies for now. I don't think you need all your beacons. You can save a few. This is requesting yields from Logic Network. I need to cut off this pipe as well, because it's overflowing and getting rid of it, but I don't want it to do that. We're running low on tin wire coils now. The gold should be increasing. So tin wire coil is next. So I'm going to deconstruct some more here. Also, I want to put in some charging pads. We can do a row right there. So I want a lot of charging pads there, and this row. Something like that. So, tin wire coils. You can go right next to this one. After this one, I know that I will need glass fiber, so I have one of those as well. Next up is, I'm gonna... Do I have any pod modules? Nope. Okay. What are you missing? These? Ugh. Because? Why? There's just not enough. Right, it's time to deconstruct this space. So all this here can go. And by deconstruct I mean I'm actually gonna rebuild it. So I hope you made a bunch of these. 357, hope that's enough. Alright, all this done. Good. So now deconstruct this. This goes down there. Deconstruct this whole part. Not that. Okay, so the next is called expanded modules. So this goes like here somewhere. There. UPS is dropping a bit, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going by game time anyway, not real time. So here I want to place some charging pads. Beacons, yeah, they're being made. So I'm gonna beacon the biters now because I don't have enough of this stuff. And that's the medium and big biters. Because I won't get more modules if I don't have this stuff. At this point I think I can retrieve some beacons from other things. So for example this has 470 RCUs. You've launched 3 rockets, that's fine. So stop requesting this altogether, just save on the black circuits. We have 1,000 bots. And there's 260 here saved up, and another 300 there. So I'm gonna stop requesting black circuits for this as well. So all the black circuits now will just be buffered up and then not consumed for anything other than beacons and modules. So that should save on some of the consumption up here because it will just buffer up black circuits. Next up, I deconstructed this part. I didn't actually finish it, but this is all the well, most of the stone bricks I have and most of the stone. So I have a really tiny blueprint called stone. I can squeeze that in wherever. So this is logic based, all the stone and stone bricks I need. I'm placing it near beacons because, yeah, then it gets increased speed. So, right. Next up, I'm gonna run low on tungsten fairly soon. So we have science, yellow science part 1 we placed, part 2 tungsten. I have room up here, so I'm gonna place it here. And that comes with the only refining I need, because tungsten uses that. So, tungsten. So this makes tungsten plates and tungsten powder. Next up, I gotta get rid of the nickel and cobalt finally. So if we check the chrome here, yeah, it's almost a full-on nickel ore and has quite a lot of cobalt ore. So next thing is cobalt ingot and nickel ingot. Ingots, cobalt ingot, This can go right here, I think. And nickel ingot to the left of it. Yep. How's crystal? 30,000 crystal powder. Yeah, so I gotta upgrade that. So I have a drain blueprint called crystal powder drain in game. And this I can place like here, wherever. Fusion bots, placing this in one wave. That's so nice. I don't think you need all beacons right now, but you can have some. And when I place that, I can deconstruct the old crystal powder drain. Just like this. But I'm gonna save these beacons just for Sapphirite. This is kind of bad on Logibots because they're delivering... Oh, that's amazing. But this means that... Ooh, another rocket launched. This means that this won't actually fill up on crystal powder, which it did. So I think power would be good now, because it's reaching the limit. So let's do that. I'm gonna place the next power plant below here, because then I don't have to deal with any worms right now. So I'm gonna deconstruct 2 old farm powers. That's like 200 megawatts, and place a full nuclear power, which is 1.6 gigawatts. So that's a kind of big upgrade. Nuclear power full. Rotate it. It's nighttime, so I don't really see, but it's supposed to go right there. How long does it take for them to place all this landfill? Oh, they actually have to go 2 waves. Yeah, I don't have enough fusion bots, obviously. So placed all landfill. Replace this thing. There. Alright, that's full nuclear power. Next up, it's time to expand the sludge. I'm gonna do single sludge into double version 2. So I'm placing this to the left, so I get more room. I think there is fine. Because I want to move this thing to the left eventually, so I have more room here to build on. And I did find some arrows in this blueprint. For example, this pipe is supposed to connect to there, and it's not. It's supposed to. And this eventually backed up somehow when it got full. And then it couldn't restart again, because I think it was because of sulfuric wastewater, but I'm not entirely sure. So I've placed single sludge into double. You go right there. Place the plasma turret here. I've placed a small petrochem inline tank for sulfuric wastewater here, so it should be okay. So the problem was that it couldn't consume all that, because purified water would sometimes fill up. So I'm hoping that this blueprint is now fixed, so it never runs into any arrows, but we'll see. Also, I've tried to include a system where it actually pumps sludge to the other builds. So if there's more than a certain amount of sludge here, it will pump it up. What ores do we need? We need not Cortinium, we need Givolite, Bobmonium and Rubite. There's no tin plates. Okay, so Givolite, Bobmonium. There was no tin sheet coils, so tin sheet coils. This one can go. Deconstruct this anyway. Tin sheet coil. There you go. How is aluminium now? You're out of silicon. Silicon is out of bobmonium. You know what? I think it's time to expand sludge even more. So what do we have? We have 14 prod modules, 14 speed modules, and 29 of those. I'm gonna take the prod modules because I want to increase this production. I think this is running out, yeah, for 30. And place a few more beacons here. So this is a bottleneck on circuits. So with Pro 3s here and more beacons, this will keep up. So, more sludge. Now I use the single sludge version 2, and this fits right here. Also I addressed the mirror catalyst here. So one problem I had over on this side is that The mineral catalyst uses so much sludge so that when this was here, none of the geolite actually got in the sludge. So in this new blueprint, I have mineral catalyst in every single one, and they're set to the same limit. So hopefully this will mean the sludge will be more evenly spread there. There is sapphirite and cortinium. Worker robot speed 7. Woot! It's done. Since we have bot speed now, so I think it's time to expand circuits even more. So I'm gonna place expanded circuits part 3. I think I have to do the one with disabled because I did add something specific for this. And then we place another rocket just launched. Enabled. Oh god, I'm missing 235 prod modules. Okay, deconstruct those. Deconstruct these for now. This. Those two. So many prod modules needed. It's crazy. You can't see a thing here. The new power plant is online. 2.9 gigawatt from charging pads. Yeah, it's gonna be so good when all this is just fusion bots. Are we actually getting any black circuits whatsoever? 300. Red circuits. 9,000. Yeah, just need to let them catch up on prod modules and beacons. I need to free up some beacons. And they're needed down here. Well, I have to sacrifice some sludge. Not this row, not that one, not those. But these down here are so needed. For red circuits. So red circuit production. 14, 15, 16,000. That's much better. You still need prod modules, but most of them are fine. This means black circuits are getting more as well. So black circuit production just went up to 600-ish. Yeah, we can replace the row of beacons now for sludge here. It just has to create some more beacons and modules before I can do anything else. So module production. Alright, so it's working through some buffers now when it gets black circuits, so it's making 36 speed modules per minute. And like 8 prod ones. That's pretty crazy. Well, more things I want to do is I want to replace stuff for chrome. So that's sludge. This is ferrous crystals. So I'm just replacing this so it gets beacons. And then same thing for chrome. So it has beacons. And this also needs more lithia salt. So I'm going to place 2 more lithia salt here. And this will mean that the chrome will keep up with the black circuit production. So I'm extremely close now to just calling split. I just want to place these. Where are the bots? There they are. Alright. So it's just missing 140 prod modules and 55 beacons. But this thing is now producing beacons at full speed. We have speed mods to keep up. It's making more of everything else. So I'm gonna call a split here. Right, new starting point. For you guys on YouTube, see you next time.